Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. We've had quite a bit of rain in the area today and since yesterday, but we really haven't had the flooding rain that was expected. We have quite a bit, but not enough to cause a massive flooding, at least not yet. There's another round coming starting tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night on into Friday and even Saturday before it finally ends around midnight Saturday night. More details on that coming up. All right, let's look at today's climate summary first. As of 5 p.m., it was cloudy skies here in the Bemis area. The temperature at 4 or 5 p.m. weather was 48 degrees, and it's currently, as of 6:46 p.m., 47 degrees. The low this morning was 43 degrees. Today's high was 56 degrees, and again it's 47 degrees at the moment outdoors here in the Bemis area. And rainfall wise, as of 5 p.m., I've had 88 hundredths of an inch of rainfall since midnight. Yesterday I also had 88 hundredths of an inch of rain fall to kind of give the total up there toward 2 inches, I think. What would be 88 times 2? I'll find that real quick like here. 88 times 2, 176. About an inch and 3/4 inches of rainfall here in the Bemis area since yesterday, actually. That's still a fair amount of rain, but not really flash flooding amounts. But that is yet to come in the next couple of days, possible. Alright, beyond that, the other climate summary data would be the lowest humidity would be 89% today. That's rather high for the lowest, but that happened at 4 p.m. 100% would be the highest humidity, and that occurred at 3, 7, 9, and 10 a.m. this morning. The lowest dew point temperature would be 40 degrees at 4 a.m., while the highest would be 54 degrees at 12 noon. And the lowest barometric pressure would be 29.81 inches, and that occurred at 10 a.m., while the highest would be 29.95 inches, and that occurred at 5 p.m. Today's highest wind gust was 22 miles per hour out of the west at about 12 p.m. And today's records for February the 20th, boy, it was hot today 1 year ago in 2018. Compared to this year anyways. 82 degrees would be the hottest high 1 year ago, 2018. Whew, what a difference. 88 degrees for a high. This year in 2019, 56 for a high. What a difference. Alright, the coldest high would be 33 degrees in the year 2015. The warmest low would be 66 degrees. And it also happened in 2018. Boy, it was a warm day yesterday, both ends, low and high. 66 and 82. Alrighty, coldest low would be 8 degrees. In 1958, when that happened. Today's rainfall record would be 2.35 inches. That fell in 1961. While the snowfall record, we had about a half an inch of snow today back in 2015, about 4 years ago. Had a half an inch of snow. Most of it melted, though, and came out to a total of 61 hundredths of an inch of melted snow and freezing rain. Kind of a winter mix scenario that year. And again, the accumulation, though, was 4 hundredths of an inch on, not 4 hundredths, but 0.4 on the ground back in 2015 of winter precipitation and a mixture of freezing rain and snow, like I mentioned. Alright, I think that takes care of the basic climate summary for the evening. We'll look at the radar and a few other graphs this evening. And that may be it for as we go along, at least. Most of the rain that occurred, of course, last night and this morning has already moved to the east of us, as you well can see now. Most of the heavier rain is down in Alabama and northern Georgia and over in East Tennessee, moving over into North Carolina, as you can see, and in parts of Kentucky and moving away from us. So we're kind of clear of precipitation here in the west and most of Middle Tennessee as well, even though it looks like Nashville might be getting a little light rain shower moving through that city at the moment. But that's light over there now, but it's pretty much ended, like I said, over here. Alright, let me branch out just a touch more and see if there's anything coming our way west of Arkansas. Nope. No, it's pretty clear at the moment. The probability of rain will probably wait until at least tomorrow afternoon to reform down south and west of us. But tonight it's pretty much clear to all east of us, and there you see where a mixture of winter precipitation is way up there in Pennsylvania and parts of Maryland and those areas. And heavy rain is going on in Washington, D.C. right now. And I think they've had some pretty good snow up in that area the last couple of, a day or two ago anyways. But it's alright here in West Tennessee. Alright, let's move on to the satellite picture. It shows some thin clouds still going through our area. Low-hanging clouds that are kind of hard to get rid of sometimes. And today is no exception to that. It does look like some clearing is trying to take place just west of the Mississippi River. But more clouds, as you see, are streaming on in. It's going to make it basically keep us mostly cloudy most of the time. Now, the skies are expected to clear out tonight around 9 p.m. and become fair till around noon tomorrow. Excuse me. I still haven't been able to get rid of my sneezing altogether yet. And what a time for it to hit. What's new, though? When body's going to want to do it sometimes, don't it? Sneeze, that is. Yeah, it's a pretty good area of clear skies to our west of Mississippi River and over in good parts of Arkansas. This is going to be our clear skies overnight, probably after 9 p.m. until around noon tomorrow, 10, 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow, then become mostly cloudy again. And these are probably going to be part of the clouds that's going to be doing all that. Alright, let's move on to the weather map for this evening. Well, no, let me show you this one first. There's another, the other flash flood watch is expired. And there's a new one that the Weather Service issued this afternoon. It covers basically the southern two-thirds of West Tennessee, basically. Madison County is included in this watch as well. There you see the western counties, Lauderdale, Dyer, Lake and Obion, Weakley, and Henry counties is not included in this watch. Everybody else in West Tennessee is included in this watch. And this particular watch is valid from, I believe, 12 noon tomorrow until midnight Saturday night into Sunday morning. Basically is good through then for this particular watch. I thought I'd go ahead and share that with you right quick like. Now let's move on to the forecast maps like I was thinking about doing. Tonight's forecast map, weather map, more like it, what it looks like as of about 04 p.m. And as you see, the threat of the flash flooding has moved off to our east, of course. The new watch is valid for a different system. They'll be coming in and starting tomorrow afternoon. But this evening, the rain is pretty much gone from our area. So is the threat of flash flooding all the way over to East Tennessee. And you can see areas up north where the freezing rain is still possible. This evening, there's a big area of snow north of that on up into Kentucky. And areas of rain and snow mixed out west. Pretty good sized area of snow expected out in the Rocky Mountains of western U.S. And that pretty much concludes it for this evening's weather map. Let's look at tomorrow morning's forecast map. Here comes the threat of flash flooding again, approaching West Tennessee, at least in southern sections, and down into parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana. The cold front moves on through. All the precipitation up north is about gone, except for the snow up in Canada. And there's more snow expected out west and in the mountains, like they usually get out there in that part of the country. And all right, that's tomorrow morning's national forecast map. I'm gonna try something new this evening. I don't give you tomorrow's specific forecast for Jackson and most of West Tennessee. You saw the national forecast map. It should be fair skies, like I mentioned, after 9 o'clock tonight till about noon tomorrow here in Jackson. Then become mostly cloudy with a 90% chance of some more showers tomorrow. The low tomorrow morning near 35 degrees. High tomorrow about 50 with northeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun will be rising at 6:35 a.m. and be setting at 5:43 p.m. The moon will be setting tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Be rising tomorrow evening at 8:19 p.m. and setting at 8:09 a.m. Friday morning. Alright, that's the Friday's forecast. Now let's go back to the national forecast maps and show you Friday morning's national forecast map. Shows the area of flash flood threat still in West Tennessee, pretty much in the same area where the flash flood watch is valid now. On down over into Middle Tennessee a little bit. Down in Mississippi, of course, over in Arkansas. But there's no snow immediately a threat in between, but there's an area of freezing rain up here near the Great Lakes, let you see. And chance of snow out west, of course. You see the biggest threat there, Colorado down to southern Arizona, on into Mexico a little bit. And some more out in the Pacific Northwest in spots. Alright, this is Friday morning's forecast map. Let's look at Friday's specific forecast for here in Jackson. It's going to be mostly cloudy, of course, with a 90% chance of rain. Thunderstorms will become likely toward midnight Friday night, around 11:59 p.m. Low should be near 42 degrees. Highs should be near 53 degrees with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. There you see the sunrise and moonrise and set times for Friday. Alright. And that's it on the national forecast maps. Take it back to the days and come back to the local forecast one more time. At least give you the weekend for you. Saturday looks like mostly cloudy with an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms till Saturday night, then becoming fair. Yeah, the skies are going to clear up by Saturday night, looks like. Low near 51 and a high of 67 with south winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. There is a slight risk for some severe thunderstorms on Saturday, probably more likely in the afternoon, but can't rule out the morning hours either. Not this far ahead of time. Alright. Finally, by Sunday, starting Saturday night actually, into Sunday, we're going to have mostly clear skies, especially on Sunday and half of Monday. Sunday's low near 40, high of 54 with west wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And down by Monday, most fair skies till noon, then becoming mostly cloudy again with low of 32 and a high of 55 with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And fair skies by next Tuesday. And it looks like, I'll leave it at that. Next Tuesday with low of 35 and a high of 62 with southeast wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Excuse me. Once again, should have cloudy skies to around 9 p.m. tonight, then becoming fair to about noon tomorrow, white near noon, then mostly cloudy with a 90% chance of more rain coming back tomorrow. Low at 35 and high at 50 again for tomorrow. That pretty much concludes it for the evening. One more quick glance at the radar. It's still looking good at the moment. Like I said, most of the rain is well east of us. And some up is around Nashville, but that's moving east. But here in Jackson and all of West Tennessee, it's pretty much rain-free. Well, alrighty, that's it for this evening. Thank you for watching and viewing as always and subscribing. And I hope to get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. Enjoy this little break in the rain while we're getting it, because some more are coming. It's still possibly around 2 to 4 inches of rain total, is addition to what we've already had. It's possible by midnight Saturday night. All right, well, good night, and God bless you.